And the media team just counted down, which means I'm live. You see, it means I'm live. So welcome all. NFL winner for one and one for all. In this case, two winners for all. Let's hope. This is, of course, the media stream, our media stream goal of this broadcast. I'm Finn, your host or co-host of a handful of WagerTalk TV programs, and you have logged on, tuned in for week 14 of Fade It with Finn, the flavor you selected to watch and listen to at this NFL moment. That's my hope, at least. Again, Tony Finn, the only host that will ever spit, I hope not literally, but out the opening show dialogue and deliver the good, the bad, the ugly to our national audience inside this slice of the WagerTalk TV pie. So today's guests on Fade It with Finn, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Pittsburgh Steelers. I think they haven't shown up yet. So we're going to start with Pittsburgh and Baltimore. A big game, truthfully, a big game for both teams. Pittsburgh still believes they are a contender for postseason, at least for one of the bottom slots, the lower seeds. And they are. Mathematically, they are. They have a tough road, as do a lot of teams, but they're still fighting. And this is the time of year when I'll write an article. I need to write that and get it over to the WagerTalk TV or WagerTalk News and see if they'll publish it. And it is, teams are either getting better or they're getting worse. There's no staying the same, and there's reasons for that. One, they're fighting for postseason playoff spots, maybe auditioning some of their talent that are on rookie contracts, et cetera, that they need to get a feel for if there's anyone interested, they want to make trades and feel like they're improving their team. And then there's those who are getting worse that are doing the same thing I just outlined for you, but in a different way. And that is, they're really not caring about winning. In fact, we don't want to use the word tanking, but this is real life. It's business. And if it's for the greater good, Katie, bar the door, right? To Baltimore. Baltimore comes into Pittsburgh, into the ketchup bottle, as an underdog. Now, I'm a believer in Pickett, and I like this Pittsburgh team. I like what Tomlin's done. They really have picked it up. They've gotten healthier on the defensive side of the ball with their end rush, and the fact that they were able to slowly and gradually and give Pickett training, or at least on-the-job training. There's a problem here. I have no problem backing the Steelers when I'm getting points, guys, but they're laying 2 points to the Baltimore Ravens, the first place Baltimore Ravens, a team that is truly a SB contender, a Super Bowl contender, a Super Sunday hopeful for their fan base, and I believe they are. They have some work to do, and they have to get healthy as well. One of the reasons they are a dog here is because there is no more. Essentially, Lamar Jackson, is hurt. He won't play. Hundley, the backup, is questionable. And this is a game, guys, where nobody has a better run blocking grade than the Ravens' offensive line. They don't have to throw this ball to win this game. They don't have to. It doesn't matter. This is a very similar situation to the second fade we're going to talk about. Baltimore, get this, Baltimore's 15-2-1 against the spread in regular season games as an underdog. And I'm not going to go back to my childhood. We're going to go back, which is a long ways, since 2018. In those situations, they're over 500 straight up as a dog. They have the best cover percentage, almost 90% in the league, and second best overall win percentage as an underdog, not just a road underdog, as an underdog. And in their situation, most of them have been road games. They're 9-7 against spread without Lamar Jackson starting. Since they drafted him, that's 2018, 5-2. In games not started by Lamar Jackson is Joe Flacco. 3-1 is Tyler Huntley. Even 2-0 by Robert Griffin III. The only loser in this situation, Josh Johnson, he was 0-1. Pittsburgh, 2-8 against the spread in the last 10 games as a home favorite since the pandemic, since 2020. Why? Because it was a bottom, not the backside, the bottom side of Big Ben's career. And they really struggled. They didn't have the weapons. They didn't have the offensive line. They couldn't protect him, yada, yada, yada. They've been a really good team. They really have been a good team when the spread's kind of the +3, -3 was a coin flip. In this situation, this is Baltimore. So you can play this with the +2. Baltimore has the best kicker in the history of the NFL. And in the ketchup bottle, when you have a good kicker, a kicker that is capable of making the field goals inside the swirling winds of Heinz Field, it's a plus. Baltimore is a plus dog this weekend. We're fading the Pittsburgh Steelers. And we don't stop there and take a break. I don't leave and have a cigarette and a quick shot of tequila. We go right to the second fade. And our second fade is the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. For those who watched the primetime game, Tampa Bay and New Orleans, Monday night, we got a real Benny here. And I don't mean a Benny as in, the stuff you used to take when you're in college to keep you awake. A benefit, all right? If you watch the game, Brady and company had scored 3 points. 3 points. Three points on New Orleans. Not that New Orleans and Dennis Allen don't understand what it takes to defend, and they've had their successes against Brady and Tampa Bay. But 3 points, guys, in what? The first 58 minutes of the game. The two scores late in the game came on a 44-yard penalty, pass interference penalty, and then they had a New Orleans team that's definitely tanking. I mean, who? There's 2 minutes left in the game, and their 4-play series took 30 seconds. They were throwing the ball. You run the ball, you run the clock, you win that game. They didn't do it. Brady scores with almost no time left on the clock. They win this game, and we get the benefit of that. That San Francisco, because of their quarterback issues, are only laying 3. If you think that Tampa Bay is going to all of a sudden after 13 weeks get crazy good offensively to go into San Francisco, into the turf that's not fast, that's not going to benefit their defense or Tom Brady, and beat Tampa Bay or beat San Francisco with their third string quarterback, it's not going to happen. San Francisco, under the Shanahan scheme and his playbook, you don't have to have Tony Finn at quarterback to succeed. In fact, you're going to succeed with Tony Finn whether your opponent likes it or not. That's just his system. That's the way it works. And it's thievery in my mind that you're going to only have to lay 3. It's a 3.5 at a lot of books, but you can get a 3. I got a 3 minus 17 cents at Penny in this game. It's -3 on San Francisco with with Shanahan at quarterback. Hell, with Joe Montana, give him a call. With Montana at quarterback and Jerry Rice playing receiver, they're going to beat this Tampa Bay team that is hanging on to postseason thread by the hair of their, you fill in the blanks. Sure, Brady's 23-6 straight up, 14-15 against the spread against rookie quarterbacks in his career, and you may probably going to see one in this game. It looks like this will be just the second time Brady's been an underdog against a rookie quarterback. What's that tell you? It tells me a lot. Tampa Bay has gone under in all 5 road games this season. Why? They can't score. They're 10-2 to the under this season. Why? They can't score. Each of Tampa Bay's 8 games against NFC have gone under the total in the season. I'd tell you right now to push the mortgage in on the under in this game, except for the number I can't justify telling you that at 37. So our 2 fades this week. Our 2 fades are the Pittsburgh Steelers at home, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers on the road. We are backing, supporting, jumping on the back of the Ravens and the San Francisco 49ers. Please accept my gratitude, virtual butt slaps, and 101 thanks for taking a minute of your holiday time to support WagerTalk and the terrific team we have here. In closing, my thanks and appreciation go to producer-director Chris Allen and his skill set. For WagerTalk TV, and the media team, muchas gracias. See you next week.